Hey guys, Untitled Ware coming to you live again, talking about 5 different ways to boost your immunity, and also 5 myths really that I commonly hear inside the practice, or even online people ask me questions. So again, just trying to give you a bunch of good information so you'll understand how to improve your health, as well as making sure that you understand that I'm not here trying to diagnose you guys. I'm just trying to give you some good information so you can make a good decision on the health of yourself and also your loved ones as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Number one, the first one is, I get this a lot. People are like, oh, well, I feel sick. I feel like I'm getting something. Well, I hate to break the news to you, but that's actually a good thing, that you actually feel as if you're getting something. I'm not saying constantly and chronically. What I'm saying is, it's good that you feel as if you're getting sick, or you feel asleep, or you feel tired. That basically means your body is fighting whatever it is inside of you, and you just need to rest, you need to calm down, maybe drink a few more fluids, and just rest, versus trying to continue to push through things as well. So that's a sign of your immunity actually working. I'm not saying when you had a full-blown flu or have a full-blown cold, but I'm still saying it's like when you feel as if you're just a little bit weaker, you're not on your game and things of that sort. That basically means that your body's working and it's taking away from your energy to sort of say, calm down, let me do my job for a few days or whatever, and then you'll see that you get that energy back, and then it's like nothing ever happened. You say, oh wow, I felt like I was getting something, I never got it. That's great. That means you have a great immune system. 2 thumbs up for that as well. So it's awesome. So that's a whole myth that people will say that, I feel like I'm getting sick, I need to boost my immune system. Nope, don't do that. Just go ahead and rest, and that's all you need to get done as well. The other thing is, people think that, I'm going to take all these vitamins and take all these herbs, and I'm going to keep my immune system boosted up. But again, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. I demonstrated this many different times inside of my office, and as well, I've had conversations like this over and over again, while I tell people, do not overdo it. Do not overdo it. Yes, you can take a little bit extra vitamin C. Definitely. Doing the zinc. Way too many studies show that how deficient we are in zinc, which helps the thymus and things of that sort. The beta glucan inside of our super greens juice helps clean the intestinal system out. But again, you don't want to overdo anything. Taking too much vitamin C. When I'm talking about anything over 2,500 mg's a day or milligrams a day, you will have stomach issues, diarrhea, and things like that. So you want to be very careful with that, as well as some of the herbs that you use, like the golden seal and also the echinacea. It's been shown that if you use it way too much or way too high in dose, it can actually have issues with your liver. So you want to be very careful with overdoing things. But again, as long as you have a good, healthy diet, you should be okay and not have any issues with that. Back in the day, when you're young, your parents would say go outside, or you have your nice, church clothes on. Your parents would always say, "What? Don't go play in that dirt. Don't play in that dirt." But studies have shown that playing in dirt actually helps boost kids and also our immune system. The reason why there's different microbes in there, they are not harmful. I'm not saying, it's some places that actually have worms and things like that can get in your system. But more importantly, some of these microbes naturally live on our skin, helping to get rid of certain bacteria that actually can cause infections, or the fact that it's helped boosting our immune system. So yes, go let your kids play in the dirt. The reason why is going to help boost your immune system. Also help with allergies too. There's a study that was done in the Netherlands, one that was done actually in Switzerland, one that was done, it's been many different studies on this as far as letting your kids play in dirt, and the benefits of actually playing in dirt as well. It's phenomenal. You'll be surprised what some of these studies say. Now, I'm not saying that, of course, there's some feces, whatever, of course, avoid all that stuff, but make sure that the dirt is good and let them play in the dirt. I personally am not a fan of having my kids go to the park and play in the dirt, because of the fact that we've seen a lot of times wild animals come and pee and defecate inside of that type of dirt. What I'm saying is, the dirt around your house, or even go to the beach and different things like that, it has these good, immune boosting things there as well. So definitely go out there and play in dirt. The other thing is, the only way it is to actually increase your immune system is actually through vaccine. This is number 4. I'm sorry. Number 4. The only way to boost your immune system or have good immunity is get vaccines. This is, again, is not a bust on vaccines. What it is saying that, no, there's more ways to actually boost your immune system than getting vaccines. Again, this is not saying don't get your vaccines. I'm just giving you the information and what I'm seeing. I've said many times before, and I put out 3 or 4 different research studies show that how the zinc deficiencies in certain populations don't allow them to have a proper immunity. There are a ton of different antioxidants out there, a ton of different herbs out there that can actually help keep your immune system boosted up. And I know in different foreign countries that have beautiful immune systems, they never get vaccinated. So there are different ways to actually for you to stay healthy and not have to only rely on a vaccine. Again, I'm not saying do not get your vaccination. So don't anyone say Dr. Ware said this. I'm not saying that. So again, and the last one always say is there's certain medications that will actually lower your immunity. And this is completely and utterly true. There are a lot of medications that, because of the way that the enzymes in these medications work, it will actually lower your immune system. Actually, if you hear a lot of them on the actual television, you hear it say, "Oh, it may lower your immune system," or it may lower your. A lot of them actually say that because what it does is they're taking some of these enzymes that are really designed to actually help your body have a boosted immune system and have different metabolic processes that happen. They're taken away from that. So if they're taken away from it, it's causing your immune system to actually to be decreased. So even birth control pills lower your immune system. Of course, chemotherapy and radiation lower your immune system. Blood pressure medication lowers your immune system. Cholesterol medications lower your immune system. Rheumatoid arthritis medications lower your immune system. Different psychotic medications like SSRIs and the anxiety medication, things like that lower your immune system. Even pain medications lower your immune system. Even though antibiotics is designed to actually get rid of infections, but that also, again, lower your immune system. So a lot of these medications that people are prescribed on a daily basis is giving them a lower immune system because of the way they're functioning to actually do one action inside the body. So you got to be very, very careful of how you're doing these things as well. Different ways or different causes for lower immune system just naturally. And I've said this before. Stress. Stress is a huge one that's been shown to actually lower your immune system on a daily basis. So combine that with either having a chronic disease or taking some of these medications, you're at very, very high risk of getting almost any cold and flu around you or any other bad infections or viruses that's going around. Eating unhealthy fats, a lot of these trans fats, things like that, create a lot of inflammation inside the body naturally. So again, if your body's trying to work to get the inflammation out your body, so your immune system now having a harder time to now make you more healthy as well. Smoking, what else? Smoking, bad diet. It's so many different things that not getting enough sleep. It's just a lot of things that actually will lower your immune system naturally that you can actually do things to combat that. Of course, you want to have a good sleep-wake cycle. You want to make sure you get that 6 to 8 hours or 9 hours worth of sleep per night as well. Eat a balanced diet. The funny thing is, I laugh on it because I laugh because the fact that a lot of these studies you'll see that it'll say that, and it was one that was done by Harvard. Taking your daily allowance taking more than your daily allowance of vitamins would not increase your immune system. But then in the same category, they say, well, eating lots of healthy vitamin-rich foods will actually increase your immune system. So it's sort of counteracting itself. So I will always say, eat a well-balanced, nutrient-rich diet to make sure that you're getting enough of the good things in your system to keep your immune system at a higher level. A lot of people actually would say things like, there's nothing you can do to really boost your immune system. It is what you have, and that's completely false. I mean, we've proven that through again, I'll repeat again, the whole zinc thing. We prove it through actually having certain amounts of vitamin C in your system. Also, vitamin D3 is a huge one for boosting your immune system. That's one that we've been, sort of touting for the last 12 years. But that was more so just for getting rid of cancers, things like that. But it's been shown that, again, it helps to kill T cells in your body, or cytokines inside your body increase themselves. That's basically what your immune system really is. And the last one, I will always tell people a good way to actually keep your immune system healthy is by keeping your gut healthy. We also got to realize that a good percentage, about 65 to 70% of our immune system is actually created inside of our gut. Our gut has to be healthy because, again, the only way that we get our nutrients by absorbing it through our gut, and then this is where a lot of it really starts. And then you have the vitamins here, as well. So these two things combined together, if you keep these two things healthy, you're going to have a phenomenal immunity as well. And always hydrate. Make sure you are not dehydrated, not with sugary drinks, and don't over caffeinate yourself, because again, high caffeine will put you on a roller coaster. You want to make sure that you're drinking some good quality water on a daily basis, and also taking your trace minerals too. These are things that, these 5 things, of course, there are many more we can definitely discuss, but these 5 things, if you do these 5 things, you avoid these different myths. You go play in dirt, you eat and you drink well, and you take certain things to help you keep your body happy and healthy, you will see that you're able to fight these colds and flus that go around. And then if you happen to get something, it won't last as long too. Again, not everyone... Yeah, everyone gets sick occasionally, but most individuals can actually cut it down. And it's another sidebar to the whole zinc thing. I know I beat this zinc thing to death, but even when this Harvard study said that vitamin C and zinc didn't cure, it used the term cure, the cold or flu, it did show in all the research that the zinc actually cut down the cold and the flus down to 2 or 3 days versus the average 7 to 10 days an individual will have the cold or flu. So that's a bit of research that I tell people, that even though they're saying it doesn't work, it doesn't cure, we're not saying it's going to cure it. Sometimes, like I was saying, if you feel a little bit weaker, you feel a little bit tired, a little bit run down, that's actually a good thing. Your immune system is actually working. Again, everyone's going to get something occasionally. We just try and give you things to help to make sure that it doesn't last as long as well. Again, please feel free to share this information or ask questions as much as possible, because again, that's the reason why we do these things. Now we're out of that cold and flu season, although there's something else that's going around right now. I had 3 or 4 patients in my office today on a huge sinus thing as well. So it's something that's still going around. So that's why I'm still talking about boosting your immune system, because a lot of people are confused. Is it the allergies or is it cold and flu? And the easy way to actually differentiate between those two is, basically how much sleep you're getting, how sleepy you are, things of that sort. It's basically different functions that goes on in the body as well. So again, guys, we're trying to give you information that's valuable to you and also your loved ones. Again, share it. Go over Instagram. It's like us over there. We have a great bit of information we started to do there, videos and different, scheduled things that's going to add value to you guys' life. So again, feel free to share this information. Thank you and have a great night.